Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx. And welcome, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. For anyone who just wants to hang out with the Taurus tribe and develop that energy, anybody who happens to be Taurus dominant, this is going to be your January 2019 horoscope. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And before I get into that, I am running a sale on all of my services. Yes, I am. The link to my website is in the description below to astrofenixx.com. I highly encourage you to take advantage of that, especially since 2019 is going to be a super powerful year. And I want to make sure that you start off on the right foot. So if you'd like to take advantage of that opportunity, like I said, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. But Taurus, what is going on for you in the month of January? Well, for the Zodiac Oracle card, we do have air. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Shout out to Dolo, the pilot man. But we do have air as your card, so there's definitely going to be a focus on this air element, this air quality, communication in the mind. And we can focus on quite a few things. We can focus on the Mercury going into Aquarius on the 24th. We can focus on Mercury squaring Uranus, which is one that I really want to focus on, which is actually an aspect that I've been focusing on with a lot of the signs so far for these horoscopes. And probably because there's so many energies in Capricorn, which is where Mercury is, and Uranus at 28 degrees is in Aries. But this is important for you because Uranus is in your 12th house. And Uranus was in your sign, even if only for a little bit, even though it barely got in there, barely scratched the surface. If Taurus is like, the earth and the ground, it's like Uranus just kind of just dug up one little bit. It dug up one little bit into its shovel, but there was so much information packed into that small mound of dirt, far more than any terabyte drive can fit. There was so much information packed into that tiny little bit, those 2 degrees that Uranus went into. So with Mercury squaring Uranus, this is huge because, like I said, this is dealing with your 9th house and your 12th house. So your belief and spirituality. So right now, Taurus, there's definitely this energy with you where you're wanting to communicate your beliefs, you're wanting to communicate your morals, you're wanting to communicate, like I said, your beliefs, your wisdom, what you have learned. And with the square to Uranus, of course, being in the 12th house, there's still a bit of this energy where the universe is kind of throwing a wrench into all this, where it's saying that, you've learned some things, of course, and you're wanting to, of course, ground these things and bring these things forward and really manifest them. But you still have to kind of tweak things a little bit. You still have to kind of innovate your approach still. Because, not everyone may understand where you're coming from, Taurus. I mean, you are a very grounded sign. You are a rather patient sign, too. And you can be rather a stubborn sign. And what's interesting, and it's just me kind of looking forward, we are coming into the age of the boar in the Chinese zodiac, and the boar is a totem animal of Sagittarius. So with Mercury being in your 9th house, which is naturally ruled by Sagittarius, the natural 9th house, and the boar, when I think of the boar, I do kind of think of a creature that may take a while to get going. But once a boar is charging at you, you really don't want to get away. You really don't want to get in front of it. Not only that, but boars, pigs, these animals are very, very intelligent creatures. So people may be passing on you. People may be kind of like, oh, don't listen to Taurus. They don't know what they're talking about. You have Uranus coming into your sign. You got a glimpse of what it is. You've been kind of talking to Aries about this stuff, about what you can expect with Uranus going into your sign. And Uranus is going to take a while to go through your sign. In fact, when I say Uranus takes the longest time going through Taurus, And, Uranus doesn't like to be in your sign, but it's going to give you that juice. You're going to be taking quantum leaps. So people may not necessarily see it right now. People may think that you're talking crazy, and you probably are talking crazy, but you want to tap into that air anyways and really begin to communicate this, because Tauruses are really about to be on the forefront of a lot of this progress over the next several years. Now, let's look at the rest of your cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What a beautiful card to get. You see how we do have the fixed axis here. So there definitely is this energy. There's going to be this rev up of this fixed energy, especially when the sun comes into Aquarius, which is an air sign. And that's going to be your 10th house of career, legacy, purpose. So there definitely can be some fortune coming via career purpose. Maybe you find your purpose. Maybe you find what you want to do. This is definitely going to be a time, especially with the sun and Capricorn. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to have to be something that resonates with your moral structure, your beliefs. But also be sure that you're not too stubborn, which is kind of funny saying that to a Taurus, because you are arguably the most stubborn sign of the zodiac next to Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, so I oppose your energy. Hey, Taurus. But there's definitely a lot of fortune to be had. And of course, I'm just thinking of the fact that, we have Jupiter in the sign of Sagittarius, its home sign, which is about this good luck, which is about fortune. Even though this is dealing with the fixed axis, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, even though it's dealing with that energy, there is so much abundance to be had. There really is. Let's see what else we got here. We have the Eight of Swords. So there's definitely some energy going on with you in Aquarius, because Aquarius got this card as well. Let's see what the other card is, because I'm really interested to know. The World card, which actually, once again, it has the fixed signs in there, but the World card is actually ruled by Capricorn. So this is interesting. This is definitely having to do with your career and your purpose. This is definitely having to do with that. I think some Tauruses right now are finding themselves in situations where they're wanting to manifest it, but they can't, because they are in a place that doesn't resonate with the wisdom that they really are meant to bring forth into the world over the next 8 to 10 years, because Tauruses are going to be bringing a lot of divine, ancient, and divine future knowledge, ancient future knowledge. That's why I like to think of it, actually, as ancient future knowledge that Tauruses are going to be bringing into the world over the next 8 to 10 years, a lot of innovations. And I think what this is that maybe you actually are a bit timid. Maybe you actually are a bit scared of wanting to bring these things in. Maybe it's because you don't think people will understand you. Maybe it's because you'll feel like you'll get rejected. But you seem to be turning a blind eye to something. Despite the fact that there's so much fortune to be had, and despite the fact that the world is really opening up, and your world is shifting forever, and the world is shifting forever. Taurus, in many ways, you do rule the earth. In many ways, Taurus, you do rule this physical earthly plane, and you know it's going to shift. You know that things are about to go down. You know that things are shifting powerfully on this planet forever. And there are some Tauruses, many Tauruses, that might be turning a blind eye to that, because they don't necessarily want to be a part of that. They don't necessarily want to. It's like, oh, do I have to move? Why can't I just sit here in the field and eat grass and eat flowers and just relax? Why do I have to move? Why do I have to do anything? Why do I have to communicate this? No one's going to listen to me anyways. You're wrong, Taurus. People are going to be listening. More so than ever. And really, the message that you're communicating is that there can be fortune for the entire world. I think that's what this is. We are so blinded in people trying to obtain personal fortune versus a fortunate world. People trying to obtain this personal sense of abundance, which we all, of course, want a personal sense of abundance. But what about abundance for everyone? What about abundance for the whole world? What about fortune for the whole world? What about that aspect? What about prosperity that is worldwide? What about that? That's the message that Taurus is going to bring in over the next 8 to 10 years. And yes, that can seem like a daunting task to try and bring that kind of vibration in, especially when we've been conditioned to believe that, oh, peace can't be had. Not everybody can have fortune. Not everybody can have abundance. Not everybody can have prosperity. There's scarcity. That's bullshit. It's total bullshit. And you know that. You are the bull. You can smell it out. You can smell out the bullshit that's going on right now. And you are going to be wanting to imbue and integrate a new narrative into this world. Taurus, do it, because there's no one who's going to do it like you. There's nobody that can do it like you, and there's nobody who's going to be able to manifest it like you, Taurus. So take advantage of your position, because it's a damn powerful one. That is it for your reading, Taurus. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below too. astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.